Alright, guys. So, Organic Dinosaur, if you don't know, is a great leaker for Boruto, and he recently revealed some leaks for the upcoming Boruto episodes. And I kind of want to go over that because the Boruto episode has been very interesting with Deepa concerning. And so, the first episode, 173, that's literally this week, literally tomorrow for me. Konohamaru they're still at the facility getting data, and they're meant to act as something, some restricted hideout, and they're just trying to investigate further. But I mean, again, this is just a snippet. This is not the full summary. This is the full summary right here. But episode 174, the episode after that, when Boruto and Sarada actually make it to the facility, but the time they happen to reach it, apparently this is the revival of the God tree somehow, even though you need the ten tail for that to happen. But I'm sure I guess I just want to see how this is going to play out, because it's a God tree, but especially given the fact that this apparently God tree has to do with Hashirama's cell, even though I don't know how that can also be a thing. But again, they came up with Konohamaru to cooperate and stop the plant rampage. But again, the rampage, the God tree, obviously there'll be too much of a match for Konohamaru in the game, because the God tree is insanely powerful. Even Naruto in the war arc could defeat it. But again, Deepa finally appeared, and we finally see the showdown in Deepa in the next episode, 175, which is 175, going beyond the limit. Now, Boruto and Sarada, they're battling against Deepa because Konohamaru on the sideline, he's basically fighting against Victor, who is insanely powerful. Like, this Victor is using a self-regeneration jutsu that's similar to, I guess, Tsunade's 100 shield jutsu, because with the 100 shield jutsu, she can regenerate all the damn time while fighting. Same thing with Victor. Now, Konohamaru can't really deal that much damage to him because, he uses self-regeneration jutsu. But the thing is, I find it hard to believe that Victor's self-regeneration jutsu is better than the 100 shield jutsu, because the 100 shield jutsu is insanely strong. But maybe this guy just is stronger than Tsunade, apparently. But I don't know how he would be stronger than Tsunade, and we're just now learning about it. But regardless, that doesn't matter. Boruto and Sarada are challenging people while Konohamaru is doing his thing. But Boruto and Sarada, while they did get training, while they get stronger, with Boruto's newer Sengun and Sarada's new Master or Sharingan, they still, after all that power up, they still can't even beat him. It literally says it proved to be completely useless, and it's called going beyond the limit. They're trying to go beyond the limit, but you can clearly see their limit is essentially useless. They don't even manage to beat the guy, and the fact that we can't even, they didn't even do damage to him. Like, I kind of figured that, because Deepa is an inner. He is an inner Kara. Kara is an insanely powerful squad, especially for lower tier level. For Naruto, it's easy. I don't remember that he was fighting him in the manga, but for Naruto, they're easy. But Boruto didn't really have any hack abilities compared to Naruto. He has River Sengon, and that's not really going to do that much unless you continuously pound him hard with that Rasengan. And I just don't know if he has what it takes. Misty's going to have to be the main factor, I feel, or at least someone else, because they're just not going to cut it with just the two of them. So Misty's going to have to play a role here. He could have arrived last minute again, and I believe he's going to use save mode, or they could go the other route and Boruto can use Karma, which it could be good, but I don't know how Boruto can use Karma, even though it haven't happened in the continuity form. But it could work. Since it all goes back to the Karma. This whole arc goes back many missed Kawaki, because Kawaki being a thing apparently, there being a thing at the end of this arc, he's being introduced to the anime. So I mean, Boruto could use karma, but I mean, I don't know how exactly what that will play into the fight, but I guess we just have to see. But otherwise, I think it's actually good that Deepa is actually still not losing, because Deepa is a character that's really strong and shouldn't be surpassed this fast. And Legacy does not happen here, especially for Boruto, who needs a strong realization that training for a short time isn't really going to get you anywhere. Well, yeah, it's you're stronger at the end of the day, but I mean, Deepa is such he's such a high tier, person that just doing a regular Rasengan training is not really going to help you these days. I mean, with the Rasengan Shuriken, that's different because the Rasengan Shuriken, and it literally harms you internally, it attacks the cells in your body. With this, it just doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything internally. It just hurts you externally. But again, Deepa has the ability to harden his body and block that blow, so it's not really going to do not much in the grand game thing. But again, I guess we just have to see what happens